I can't see you. Okay. Hey guys. I think I can take my mask off now because I'm in the car. Oh my gosh. What a day. What a day. Okay, I can't see anybody. Hold on, I've got to clean my glasses here. Hey there. I'm on my way home. I had a crazy day. I got my vaccine. That was just nuts, okay? Everything that I worried about getting a freaking note for, they didn't even care to see the note. They didn't even give a damn about the note. You'll never believe what, they even had the wrong, they had the wrong last name. My last name is hyphenated. And, hold on a minute, why is my car starting? Yes, there it goes, okay. Hang on, let me just, because I've got the air conditioner on, I've got like all kinds of things. Now it's getting cold, I've got to get a drink. How is everybody? Okay, so I'm not on Zoom, so we'll lose you at some point, probably about an hour from now. I don't even know what I did with it. I don't even know when I left the house. Okay, that's crazy. All right, let me turn you around to the road so that I don't get distracted. Okay, and I'll tell you about what happened. So, why is that? What is that? What is my sonar going off about? Okay, sonar is going off because there's a garbage pail. Okay. So, Lisa, I don't even know where I was. What was Sunday? Remember, it was Sunday. I had an appointment. I couldn't get a note. I was freaking out because I couldn't get a note. And everybody was saying, well, maybe it's for the best, blah, 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 blah. That same night, Lisa gets me 2 appointments for down here. She gets me an appointment for 10 in the morning, and she gets me an appointment for 4:30. No, I thought it was 4:30. It was 5:30, but I thought it was 4:30. And so we cancel the 10:30. We keep the 4:30, what I think is 4:30, but it's not. It's 5:30. And then this afternoon, this morning we're calling around. Doctors finally say, okay. We'll put the note on the patient portal thing. Okay, that's what we have for our conglomerate of physicians, right? Okay, finally get the note. Then Jimmy has the TV on, and I swear to you, the governor says this. Well, you probably know if you're in the state of New York. As of tomorrow, we are opening the doors to people 50 years old and over. So it's not 60 years old anymore. It's not 60-year-olds with comorbidity. I can't even talk now. Comorbidities. It's straight on. So I said, oh my gosh. So then I called Lisa and I said, hey Lisa, are we able to maybe we can and then the pharmacies, we're going to get them straight on in the pharmacies, not just having to go to like a state facility. Okay, so she's like, oh my gosh. So then Jimmy's like, I can get you an appointment, I think tomorrow in this pharmacy over there. But anyway, long story short, I know it's been a long story already, we kept the one at 5:30. Okay, so then I go to print out the papers, the note and stuff. What the heck was that? Hold on, something just flew down over here. I don't know what that was. It's a package of wipes. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna just pick this up because I can't have this. I've always heard horror stories about things falling under gas pedals and stuff. Okay, sorry. So, we keep the 5:30. My kids get home from school. Jimmy's waiting for Michael to come over. They're going to work out. He's going to bring a pizza for them. So Jimmy says, go ahead, go out, have a good time. Yeah, have a great time. So I went out at around, I don't know when I left the house. When did I leave the house? Probably about 3:30. Wow, look at this guy's flying. Lights under the car. This guy's flying after him. Okay, so let me see if you can turn towards the road. So, where was I? So at first I got there a little early. So I said, okay, I'll go to a store. So I was in a store. Then I'm like, oh gosh, it's getting close to the time. Let me go over there. Go over there. Apparently there's a table when you walk in. I didn't see it when I walked in. So I went by the pharmacy. There's a big long line at the pharmacy. I'm like, is this where you go for the vaccinations? And they're like, no, did you go to that table at the beginning of the store? So I'm like, oh gosh. So there's a lady standing there, and she's helping her. And then I get to the table, and she's like, I said, you need my driver's license? Yeah. And then she says my name without my other last name. She just says my first name and my first hyphen last name, right? And I'm like, crap, right? So I said, well, my last name is really this, okay? So she goes like this. Oh, okay, whatever. And then, but she kept just calling me Carolyn that instead of Carolyn hyphen name. Okay, so I was like, what the hell? All right, I'm not going to worry about it. So I'm rifling. Oh, then I went to print out the doctor's note. I forgot about this. And Jimmy says, oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on. I put new ink in the printer. It will not recognize the ink, and it's the real brand ink. It's not anything. So I'm like, oh my gosh, Jimmy, what are we going to do? So then Lisa's like, yeah, Jimmy's right. Take a screenshot of it or whatever. So I'm trying to get through my phone to give the lady the screenshot. Now this guy's going so freaking slow. I got to pass him, sorry. So I get that out, and I go, do you need my note? And she goes, no. Quite frankly, I could care less. It was something like that. She said, I don't care at this point, is what she said. I think that's what she said. Frankly, we don't even care at this point. Okay? So I'm like, okay, I'm glad I wasted all this time looking for this note. Okay. So then she goes, just go by the balloons and go follow your way. And there's a I don't know, 5-6 people online. So I'm waiting. I'm texting pictures to Lisa, my daughter. I'm telling them about this, about the whole thing. They didn't want to see the note or anything. And then I'm watching the lady above me, and I can hear everything that this guy is saying to her. So then he gets to me, and he says, come on here. Sit down. All right. He asked you if you have any allergies, if you ever had any allergic reactions to any vaccines. No. Then he goes, what's your birth date? And I told him my birth date, and he goes, it's not coming up in the system. There's not a match in the system. I said, you've got to be kidding me, right? And then I'm thinking, like, don't even tell me. I've waited like all this time because I'm waiting on and now it's going to be my birth date, not the stupid note. It's going to be my birth date that trips this up. So he's like, I have to go back to the pharmacy. I swear he's out at the pharmacy for like 15 minutes. Other people in the line are looking at me, like, oh my gosh, lady, you have to hold the whole line up. So he finally comes back and he says, all right, we got it. Somebody must have put it down wrong or something. And here's the things I don't understand. When this vaccine was coming out, I heard that it had to be kept so cold, and if it wasn't kept so cold, it lost its effectiveness. Well, they have like a Dollar Tree basket on the table, okay? And they just put like doses of the vaccine in there. Looks like I'm down to the last one, okay? And I'm thinking, like, how long have they been out? Oh, and then I forgot, I didn't even tell Lisa the best part. You're not going to believe this. I forgot to tell Lisa. He goes, may I take your temperature? Now, what are you going to say at that point? No? Well, I want to know what you would say. No? I don't know. So he shoots the thing at my forehead, and he goes like this. That's very low. Let me try somewhere else. So he I'm not joking. He tried like 3 times on different parts of my head, and he goes, it's 94 something, it's registering. So I'm like, oh my gosh, they're not going to give me the vaccine now because my temperature is too low. Okay, at this point, I was getting like clammy. I was like, I'm telling you, I was telling Lisa, I was like, I'm so stressed now that I feel all hot. I feel like I'm going to pass out. And now this guy's telling me that my temperature's too low, but which I didn't tell her, okay? Didn't tell anybody. So he finally lets it go at like 94.5 or something. Then he starts to get some gloves out of the box. He got one and it like fell on the table and so he got two more. I'm thinking like, what the heck? These are like, are not sterile. And they weren't like the nitrile gloves. They were like a couple of steps better than the food service gloves. You know what I'm talking about? So he puts them on, and I took a picture of the setup while he was off at the pharmacy. So he's got like this sharps container, you know, one in like a jar, like a plastic jug thing, right? He's got just a bunch of cotton balls, which I don't know what he's doing with the cotton balls because he's not using them, but he's got a bunch of cotton balls just all over the table. Then he has a box of gloves and a bunch of Band-Aids all over the table. And then this like Dollar Tree basket with the paper towels and like one vaccine in there. So I'm like, oh, okay, right. He puts the gloves on and then he starts opening the Band-Aid, okay? What the freak's he opening the Band-Aid for? He takes the Band-Aid and he puts it on his glove, okay? So I'm like, what the heck? Okay, this is supposed to be, so he's going to pull the Band-Aid off his glove and put it on my arm. All right, this is weird, okay. So he gets the alcohol thing and he says, you want it in, you know, what's your left arm, your right? I said left arm. He gives me the shot, which, like everybody said, you don't even feel it. It doesn't even feel like the flu shot. You feel a little pinch. You don't even feel a pinch on this shot, okay? Somebody will say they don't really give it to you. Yeah, they do. I'm just waiting for the conspiracists. So he gives it to me, and then he takes the needle and he goes, before he puts the Band-Aid on me, he's got the Band-Aid on his glove, he puts the needle into the sharps container. So now I'm thinking like, ew, what if my Band-Aid is touching that sharps container that somebody's needles went in? So I just started to freak. So I said he puts a Band-Aid on my arm, and then he said, you got to wait there for 15 minutes. So for 15 minutes, I'm texting Lisa and telling Lisa this. And she's like, oh gosh, what was he doing? Don't worry about it. Go out in the car, take the Band-Aid off, put Purell all over, you'll be fine. Then I said, no, I can't do that out in the car. That'll bring back like a bunch of things. I just got to wait till I'm home and do all that and then take a shower. And then she's like, don't worry about it. Leave the Band-Aid on. Do whatever you have to do. Nothing's going to happen. I promise you this. I'm like, and I was like freaked out. Then I had to call my daughter. And my daughter's like, Mom, don't worry about it. Nothing's going to happen to you. And then I went to the store and I felt better. And I took a picture of Ollie. And I was okay, but I was off to the races. I wish I was not a person that worried about stuff like that, because 9 times out of 10, he didn't even stick the needle in with the hand that had the Band-Aid on, even if it had touched it. I'm a science major. I know that nothing can happen. Plus, he had the side that went on the puncture wound that was on the glove, not on the thing. But whatever, you know, I was off to the races for a little bit. Lisa talked me down, and then I sent her a picture of Ollie, and she was going, dang it, I knew I should have brought you to that vaccine appointment. I should have been there for you. and I didn't play all like, yeah, you should have, nobody ever does anything for me. I was just like, no, it's all right, I'm okay. And then I texted her a picture of Ollie. And then she said she wishes she was there, and I said, me too. Thanks for talking me off the ledge. Okay. So that was that. So I got my vaccine, and then I had to go. After that, where did I go? After that, I went to Home Goods, and then I went to the Dollar Tree, and then I went to Ollie's, and then Jimmy was like, "Oh my gosh, you've got to go to Walmart." So I got myself Chipotle. I ate my Chipotle. I went to Walmart, and now I'm on my way home. And so far, I know I said I would do a vaccine watch, but I don't have any side effects yet. When I go home, I'm going to take a shower. Then I'm going to come on live. After I take my shower, after I throw all my clothing in the wash. But yeah, so that's done.